Cooking my breakfast. See how that's going. Almost there. Almost there. Cooking our breakfast in the air fryer. And what I have this morning is some, crumpled up ground beef, hamburger, and bacon. Good morning, Roseanne. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so making some hamburger and some bacon to go with, to go on the dash for my dashboard breakfast. Some people say, no dashboard dining. I'm sorry, I live in that seat. Hello, Sandra, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Adele, Leslie. Hello, Leslie. Are you going to drive today? Are you working today? Or is it what is today? Tuesday? Is today also a day off? Good morning, Melissa. Yeah, there's Jack doing his stress panting because we heard a noise when we were outside. I don't know. I think it came from far away. And Jack just panics over everything. So I'll pet him. Good morning, Marion. I'll pet him. I'll let him know there's nothing wrong. I'm not worried, so he shouldn't be worried. Well, thank you, Heidi. Sarah, good morning, everybody. Okay, breakfast. Now, the trick is to get it out of there without burning my hands, right? So here we go. Getting it out of there. I have learned to use I'll show it to you. It's like an aluminum foil cake pan or baking pan that fits right in the basket, and that is so helpful when it comes to cleaning. Oh, Leslie. Oh, honey. Get that fixed, hon. Don't let that linger. I've heard of so many people letting things like that linger. I know we just want to get back to work, but dang, that can, last for a long time. And don't be hurt, Leslie. Well, it's 7:15, so I'm a little late I'm late almost every morning anymore. But thankfully, I'm done accepting fairy videos. We have, what do we have? 48? And which is over 4 times more, like 3 times more, whatever. I thought I was going to have 10, at least 10, right? Good, Leslie. Thank you. I don't want you to be hurt. So yeah, I'm cooking. And I'll show you these, baking, cooking, aluminum pans that you can get them at the grocery store. Usually, not all grocery stores have these, but man, does that make a difference as far as the grease goes. I like grease. Grease is fat, and fat is energy, and fat is life. So I'm all about it, especially bacon grease. So I've got bacon and crumpled up hamburger here. I used that food saver that Wanda gave me, and I put hamburger patties, individually sealed, and I put them in the freezer, and now I'm just crumpling them up because give me a break. Good morning, Andrea. Yeah, because I'm starting to get, I've always been afraid of Teflon. Good morning. Oh, sweetheart, there's one of our new fairies. Good morning. Yeah, so, not only am I worried about eating off of a plastic plate now, because there's more than just, it's BPA free. Well, there are a ton of other Good morning, Chris. There are a ton of other chemicals in plastic. So handy foil. This is what I'm using. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, so that's what I'm using to cook in the air fryer. Makes it a lot. I mean, all the grease just stays within the pan. I can wipe it out when, you know, it solidifies. Yes, I remember, Crystal. I have you listed right here. Look at this. We have 48 videos now. And this is what I used to keep track. Here you are, number 41, Crystal Rose. And, you know, I got your name, I got your fairy number, and then I got, you know, under 3 minutes, no requirements, and then the drawing video under 3 minutes, and then another square to check when it's, when I see that the winner's name is in the thumbnail. Just, you know, the things I'm checking. So, yeah. Oh, in the community, great. Oh, I'm doing good, Michelle. So, you know, I have been asking for feedback, everybody, on, you know, how it's going this year, how it's so much, it's different this year. And I really want to hear your pros and cons. I really want to hear that from fairies and from contestants. Are we going to call you guys contestants or participants? What are we going to call people who are not fairies? Good morning, Samantha. Doing good, cooking breakfast, hitting the road. Good morning, my girl Denny. Good morning, good morning. Okay, a fork. Yes, Crystal is one of our newest fairies. She's very crafty. She had contestants. I like it. Do you like it? Okay, Chris, I think you commented that. Excuse me. Talking with my mouth full. I think you commented that before. And Chris, just because you're not a fairy doesn't mean your opinion doesn't count. I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate Reggie's opinion. Pros and cons, Denisha, on how the fairy event is going for you this year. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, time to hit the road. I'm in Primm, Nevada, which is right at the... Thank you, Denny. Thank you. I do want to hear, like, and there are a couple things that have come up. Yes, and emailing me to make sure, and the reason why I can't go out and, like, search out, apparently there are some fairy videos up that are not on the list, is because I can't go. I'm driving truck for a living, right? Speaking of which, I'm kind of late. I can't go looking for fairies. Oh, I love it too. So there are two issues, you know, that are on my mind. One is opening it up to people who are non-yarny, or non-crafty, I should say. And the other issue is, did I start it too early this year? I'm looking at the dates for next year as to how we can. Oh, Andrea, and yours was great. It was great. You know what? Everybody's video was great. The reason why I let a few slip by that were over 3 minutes, as long as they were under 5, I let it go. It's because on the how to participate video, I was still kind of hashing this all out in my head. And I thought, okay, so in the video I said 3 to 5. Oh, thank you, Michelle. So I let it go, 4 minutes or so, yes. But next year, I'm going to say, please keep it under 3 minutes. I will probably let it go as long as it isn't 4. Some people really had a hard time keeping it under 3 minutes. I don't have any problem with that, but some people did. Isn't that nice, Michelle? Okay, so first of all, we'll give more people. No, get in the back, baby. Go on, get in the back. Get in the back. Go on. Get in the back. Good boy. Get up there. Get up there. Why is this still running? I gotta shut that off. Oh, thank you. I love this community. I love the viewers, whether they're subscribers or not. I love the other content creators. I do have to be pretty firm. I have to set my boundaries to make it easier for me and make it fair to everybody, right? So when I got an email this morning from a very prominent, YouTube creator, one of the people in our community, saying, hey, I'd kind of like to do it for this channel. And she explained a lot that she has like a 3rd or 4th channel now. And I'm like, girl, I'd love to have you, but, I'm afraid the deadline has passed. So, that's another question. Okay, the dates, who we include, as far as, who could be a semi-finalist, whether they're Yarny or not. And the other thing is, I have to set these boundaries for myself, because I'm doing this. It's all me. So, I can't make exceptions, because how is that fair to everybody who, hustled and got it up within that week? Is a week too short? Here's what I think too. Remember all the controversy over, subscriber numbers going up and down and everything, being weird last year? Somebody, and I don't remember who, let me turn you guys around. We're driving now. I gotta quit looking at you. Somebody suggested that starting on June 15th, starting earlier like we did the first year, helped keep the craziness down. You know what? Here's a shameless plug. I have a crochet along starting in September that will end the first week of December. That is an Afghan, and it's going to be a fun way to come up with colors, Christmas colors or whatever. And when you complete it the first week of December, you have a beautiful 3 foot by 4 foot Christmas Afghan throw, whatever. So, keep an eye out for that. But anyway, back to, okay, so which issue do we want to attack first? I really want to hear your opinions. I've had some good arguments from people like Reggie, from Crochet Canada, Sandy, and I appreciate their point of view, right? So, I still want to include everyone, but I have an idea of how to kind of narrow it down. I know last year, even Reggie's gift card didn't get used by the winner. Hi, Stephanie. Hi. So, how do we all feel about that? I mean, I really advocate, whatever. I really rail against anything that looks remotely clicky, right? I mean, how are we going to exclude people like Charlie and G, right? We're not. I'm just telling you right now, we're not. But, good morning, good morning. How do you guys feel about, like, if the fairies put a disclaimer in their video or at the top or in their description box, hi Angela, next year, that they say, hey, just so you know, my gift is going to be yarn or a Yarny type prize. I, of course, I'm going to leave mine open, for everybody. It's very important to me that it is all-inclusive. Hello, Daigo. Let's see, I need to get over. But if you are trying to narrow it down, I personally would never say, hey, this is only for Yarny people. I would never advocate somebody saying that in their video. But if you plan on giving a Yarny prize, please say so. Good morning, good morning. Charlie and Jane Danny, that's Christmas on Crestline and multicasting. So, if that particular fairy wants to keep it, pretty much a Yarny thing, then, make that disclaimer in the video that you're giving a Yarny type prize. Now, the grand prize winner, you could just send them a greeting card, and, as congratulations, or even an e-greeting card. So, I'd like to hear from all of you about that idea. Anyone? Okay. That is absolutely fine. See, and that, and I like that too, Michelle, so that each one, that the prize is, nope, not talking about her. Yeah, and well, so here's Reggie's argument. It's kind of disappointing. Yeah, I think so. I think that's, it's not a perfect solution, but I think it's helpful, Stephanie. Okay, so here's what happened to Reggie last year. She sent that person an Amazon gift card, and I don't know how you know this. I don't know. Red. Okay, sorry guys, can you hear me now? I was on the phone. Thank you, Stephanie. Okay, good, you can hear me now. Okay, so here is Reggie's very valid point. she said that she never got an acknowledgement. She never, and that the person who received the gift card last year never even used it. And, you know, that's disappointing. It's disappointing enough if your semifinalist doesn't even get back to you. But, you know, Reggie put that money out there, and I know on Amazon you can't get that money back. That and you know, she went to the trouble of making sure that it was for, you know, this country, because apparently, I'm sorry, the odds are stacked for the U.S. participants because we have so many U.S. participants, contestants in it versus other countries. So she went to, you know, the time and trouble to sign out of her Amazon website, go to the U.S. Amazon website, and purchase that person a gift card. And then they, somehow, I don't know how people know. How do you track that somebody actually uses the gift card? I just throw it out there and figure, you know, there's no way of knowing if they use it. But, or maybe it was a different kind of gift card. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she didn't actually say it was Amazon. So maybe it was a different kind of gift card. I don't know. We might consider PayPal, because usually, you know, and ask these people, Venmo, PayPal, what, you know, can we do that? Or, you know, we can send them a nice congratulations gift card. Yeah, but does Amazon do that? So I totally see where she's coming from, and it really gave me pause. She gave something, you know, that she felt would be well received. I mean, that is considerate, you know. Yeah, see, a lot of people don't have, I like that, Cash App, Venmo, yeah. So, you know, some people might be concerned about giving their, you know, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal information out, and I get that. Coffee. Yeah, some people don't have PayPal, and to force them to figure out how to use it. I've had PayPal since, I want to say 2006. You know, I don't know. And, you know, I need to reread her answer on the Christmas in July Fairies Facebook group as to whether or not she actually said it was an Amazon gift card or if she just said gift card. But either way, she went to the trouble, and somehow she knows that it was never used. So, that would be, does it really, Marianne? Huh. I thought it only showed that for gift cards that were on our gift card account, not for somebody else's. By the way, thank you so much for the super chat. I absolutely appreciate that. I have a procedure coming up. I have to save up. I don't use medical insurance, so I pay cash. So I'm going to have to pay for a scope. They got to check out what's wrong with my throat. It's not going to happen at the end of June, maybe the end of July. It won't happen in September because I'm, you know, getting ready for the Yarny Social coming up. The big event in Oregon. The big Yarny event in Oregon. So, oh my goodness, you guys. Sandy from Left is Right is on Roaming with Rover. Please jump over there. I want to continue to have this conversation. What day is today? Tuesday? I want you to think about these questions. One, you know, about Reggie's very valid point of, how disappointing it is when you send the grand prize winner some kind of gift card and they don't even use it because they're not, you send a gift card because they're not a Yarny person, about those alternatives. But the second thing I want to come back and talk to after Robin and Sandy are done on their live, would somebody please drop the link to that live for me, please? I know you guys are so awesome. The second question is the dates. And I want to discuss how I think it went so well this year, numbers not freaking out because of how long the whole event is going. But I would like to shorten it a little. And I want your thoughts on that. So as soon as somebody drops the link for Roaming with Rovers Live with Sandy, was that just an announcement or was that the starting of it? Let me see. Maybe we'll hang on until she starts. Okay, so we'll wait till they're actually started. Oh, gotta get over. Gotta drive the truck. That's number one. Thank you, Angela, and thank you so much for that. Yeah, how do we feel about there's Kelly's Crochet. Is she live right now? At 8 a.m. Okay, so we've got a half an hour before that starts. Okay, so let's discuss. I think, I kind of, oh, Reggie, I get you, girl. I feel you on that, and I want to make that, maybe we're just going to have, better options. Yeah, so she's not live yet, but she'll be going live in 21 minutes-ish. So let's do that. And when she goes live. Until then, let's talk about the dates. I don't remember who suggested that we start as early, good morning, as early as we did this year, but they suggested that going longer like that made it so, YouTube wouldn't, consider all of this spammy, and YouTube wouldn't freak out and all that. You know what? I think a couple things were in our favor. One, that it did start so, yeah, I get it too, spring. And you know what? Sandy Crochet A Canada, she had she had kind of a similar, response to that. And I was like, yeah, I see your point, but it's totally cool. You don't want to be a fairy this year. I get you. And honestly, I was thinking, 10, maybe 15 people will do it this year. Good morning, Keith. And now I'm pleasantly surprised that by the deadline, we have 48 approved videos in the playlist. Apparently there are some others out there that are not in the playlist, but they never emailed me their link. They never followed directions. They didn't even look up. And seriously, you've never heard of it before? You were a fairy last year, so don't give me that. Or the year before, I don't remember which. Yeah. Some people, I think, are just playing games and using the hashtag saying I'm a fairy, doing a 15 or 20 minute video, and it's all about driving people to their channel. It had nothing to do with the fairy event. I saw that, Michelle. Yeah, you do what you got to do, and you're not required to do that. You're not required to celebrate those milestones, but I appreciate that you are, talking to those people who are watching your videos, subscribers or not, and acknowledging them. That's great. You were not. I got, what did I get? 3 more last night. Are you having fun? So how do you feel about the, you know, starting on June 15th? To me seems a little early, but last year we had, you know, a shorter time frame, and, you know, people were, I think, the rumor is that YouTube saw it as very spammy, and that, you know, like, they were taking subscribers away, blah, blah, blah. Yes, that's right. But I want everybody's opinion on the time frame. You know, it was a lot shorter last year than it was the year before, and I don't even remember what the dates were. You know, what kind of time frame we had the year before. But I'm thinking we could shorten it a little bit next year. What do you guys think? I was looking at the calendar. Gives people more of a chance to participate. Gives me more of a chance to prepare for that prize that I'm going to give the winner. Okay, so that is about, you know, the length of time between the upload date and, you know, the drawing date, right? So you guys like the June 15th. Okay. Right, I agree. And, you know, I want you guys to hear what, I'm going to paraphrase because I don't have the screenshot in front of me. Michelle, is that about either being a contestant or a fairy? Because no, fairies cannot win on other channels. Okay, Andrea, thank you for coming in. You like the June 15th. So, and instead of doing July 25th this year, I did July 30th. So that's a month and a half. I mean, and I don't mind, you know, it going that long. It is only about catching the announcement and putting out the video. I love how it's going with. Okay, so you like the June 15th to July 15th. How about the deadline of, you know, 5 days later, June 15th to June 20th on getting the video up? Should we extend that another, you know, to, you know, or 30th? Okay, so Michelle, that you can win on other channels, and they need to understand that no, fairies are not eligible to win. You got lost down the hall. So yeah, this year we shouldn't extend it. Okay, so you guys like the dates. Okay, so 5 days to get their video up. And then going until, okay, so do you guys want to go to July 10th and have until the 20th to come up with a semifinalist, and then do the draw again like we did last year and the year before on July 25th? Or do you like the 15th through the 3rd, you know, that you have from the 15th to the 25th to get your, you know, semifinalists to me, and then have the big drawing on 30th? I mean, how do you guys feel about the other end of it there? You know, a lot of people are like, no, it should be on the 25th because it's like Christmas. So I'm not spending so much time rechecking. A couple more days wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, we would probably have more fairies that way, but I don't know, I'm pretty happy with 48. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the way we did it the last 2 years, Crystal, so you're drawing on the 5th. Yeah, I'm not talking about changing dates this year. This year, the dates are set. And like I said earlier, I had to turn away somebody with a very, you know, prominent, you know, presence on YouTube, one of our Yarny community, who emailed me in the middle of the night. Right. If you like them, if it's content that you're interested in, otherwise you're just getting a bunch of notifications you're not interested. Yeah, so if everybody likes the dates, we can make it go, stay like, I like the 25th then for next year. You know what? I kind of like it too, but I do want, we are going to raid you, Robin. We are getting ready to raid starts. So, hello, and we'll say hello again. We'll do a Wanderlust raid over on your channel when you and Sandy go live. Should note on others' comments that they are a fairy, so when doing a draw, right, exactly. And that is another way, I was thinking that's another reason to filter out the comments by a keyword or whatever. I don't have a keyword. I have an open-ended question. But yeah, entries on your fairy list. You mean people commenting under your fairy video? Is that what you mean? But there is one video I hope that you do not do a fairy flyby on, and that is KB Fibers, Karen. She's asked that you don't because she has so much going on. It's a whole story, but she has asked that fairies don't do that so she doesn't have to go through and, delete them before her. Just, yeah, most fairies do that. Yeah, but and do that on, a bunch of them. That is awesome, going through and saying hello. But Karen has asked that we don't, and I think we should respect that. It's not a diss to any of you. It's about what's going on in her life right now. So, she's super busy, right? Yeah, she's great. She actually has knitting and crocheting jobs. She is truly, doing jobs as far as knitting and crocheting is going. So, the 25th is a cute idea. You know who came up with that was Crystal from Coffee, Crochet, and Cuddles on the first year. And I think her and a lot of the others in that Zoom group came up with the name Fairies. So, good morning, good morning. Yeah, so yeah, and that has become a tradition, right? That is kind of part of the fun with the whole fairy event. Fairy flying by, fairy just stopping by to cheer you on, show you support, right? But she has asked that we don't do that on her video for, some pretty valid reasons on what's going on in her life and her jobs. So, good morning, Rosemary. Hi, Doris. So yeah, it was a cute idea Crystal came up with for us to do the big drawing on the 25th. So that would mean pushing back well, we wouldn't have to push back. We would say that the drawing videos, could go up between the 15th and 20th, and you have until the 24th to email me your semi-finalists. What do you think of that for next year? Okay. We're getting ready to hit the port of entry. You know what that means, everybody. Stephanie, are you still here? Yeah, I think I'll continue to poll everybody on those dates. And we might make it, a change back to, the 15th or the 20th for your drawing video. And the 25th for the big draw. Okay, you guys, it's party time. Thank you, Spring. Okay, party time. It is a cup holder party. Who's mixing drinks? Who's shooting darts? Who's shooting pool? There's also, in one part of the cup holder, there is a quiet crochet and knitting and crafting room for us teetotalers. Stephanie, do not get your mixed fruity drink all over my windshield. And I have to ask everybody, please do not make eye contact with the DOT officers. Let's not draw attention to ourselves, so keep your party quiet. I better not hear about any kind of dancing or nudity in the cup holder. Let's be responsible partiers. Flip up your glasses. You guys are so dang funny. I'm going to put this on the floor so we don't get anybody excited. Okay, cup holder party. Who's laying on the floor underneath the bar getting, you know, sticky stuff in her hair? Was that Laura or Linda? Who was that? Stephanie, keep your arms and legs and head and other body parts inside the truck. I'm rolling up the window. Okay. Be prepared to stop. I don't think I've ever been through this particular port of entry. Crystal, honey, I'm going through a way station. And I just don't want to give those DOT officers any reason to pull me in so that I can continue to roll on with this load and try to make Colorado tonight. Just barely into Colorado. Okay. Do not stop unless directed to. Okay, I have never been through this one. I gotta roll down the windows. Yeah, fairy dancers. Okay. Keep it clean, you guys. Don't drink too much. Drink responsibly. For some of us, that's iced tea. Oh, 5 miles an hour. Let's slow down. Okay, so they are performing inspections. They've got 2 trucks in the inspection shed right now. Hopefully that means I'm not getting pulled in. Well, Swift just pulled off to the right. I wonder if he has to take his paperwork in or if he's just... he might be confused. It is Swift. Poor Swift. They're the butt of all of our jokes. 1T2 Mini. I just saw that. I didn't see who wrote it, but... Okay, everybody keep your clothes on. Please, don't get, staggering drunk. And like I said, for the teetotalers, there is a crafting, knitting, crocheting, whatever room available for you on the other side of the cup holders. And I would like you all to know that Sandy from Left is Right Crochet has totally furnished, decorated, remodeled, and created the cup holder space to be the fabulous thing that it is today. Unfortunately, she's going to be disappointed when she comes back to see what a mess you guys are making of it, especially Stephanie. This is interesting. How does this work? What a serpentine. Are we actually going to get weighed? What is going on? No, it looks like we're all serpentining around this. I mean, there was like a plate that we went over that, one of those rollover weigh in motion kind of plates back there by the inspection bay, but not... Okay, I want northbound on 15, so that's the way we're going. That was weird, you guys. Okay, party's over. No beads. Yes, no beads, please. Okay, here we go. We're getting back out on the freeway. All out of beads. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the whole bead thing, that doesn't go here. We party responsibly here. Because, I mean, we are on an 80,000-pound weapon. We need to act responsibly. I know that that does not apply to Stephanie. She's a rule breaker. She's totally out of control. Here we go. Okay, party's over. Spring. That was the weirdest thing. Okay, we're going. Oh, we're just like driving. We're going to drive around the parking lot, and then we're going to get back on the freeway. Hi, Sarah. Okay, so we got about 2-ish minutes before we go do a Wanderlust raid over at Roaming with Rovers Live. She's going to have Sandy from Left is Right Crochet as a special guest. So if somebody could drop the link to that live, I know she put up like a premiere. Rhythm beads for the horses. I've never used those. Thank you, Darla. Oh, hi, Darla. I didn't see you come in. Oh, yeah, I didn't see you come in. Thank you for that, because we're going to do a Wanderlust raid. Darla, I want your opinion on the dates. Thank you, Diane. I want your opinion. I want everybody's opinions on, you know, how long it went this year. We're discussing that next year, you know, drawing videos start going up on the 15th, but they have to be in by the 20th, and then I will draw the big one on the 25th, you know, going back to the date of the 25th. Everybody seems to be pretty happy with the June 15th start time. I thought it was a little early, but I think it kind of smoothed things out with YouTube. But everybody seems to really date. But we are considering doing the traditional 15th, 20th, and 25th in July for the end of the event. You know, what do you think? Oh, okay. So you're with us. You know what we're talking about, right? So I would really love everybody's opinions on that. Email me, MeWe, Facebook, Zoom. You know, those links I believe are in the bottom of the description box. How do you feel about it? You know, 5 days for all fairies to get their videos up. Should we extend that to 10? Should we extend it to 15? You know, everybody seems to like the dates we've got. Okay, you guys. She's not live yet, I don't believe. Oh, yeah, she is. Okay, you guys. Let's head over to Roaming with Rover and do a Wanderlust raid. She came in when the party got started. There we go, you guys. Roaming with Rover is live. Yes. Let's do a Wanderlust raid for Robin. Please consider my questions. I'll be asking them again. Okay, see y'all there. I love you guys. Bye.